I guess so, Mr. Krabs.
SpongeBob?
I'm ready. Depression. I'm ready. Depression.
I gotta stay rich. My money popping like shit. Got money calling it shit. I'm still picking your shit. Real bitch, I'm jet lagging off it. I be what's good. My dick on your bitch. Big, I feel like Charles on this shit. I'm busting fire in the I keep falling love. We all needed somebody who just needed somebody like hey Ramona. I'm trying to know ya.
Cartoons, originally looked at as funny pictures on the screen. The medium can bring you into worlds of laughter, adventure, and suspense. But what happens when a cartoon fundamentally breaks you? When it exposes you to your core elements and makes you sob uncontrollably. Well, that's what we're going to talk about today. Drop your Rocky Road and your Kleenex. And let's talk about the top moments in animation that made me sad. Starting off our list, it's from Netflix's Bojack Horseman. I could have picked a number of moments from the show because besides the existential dread and the self-deprecation that happens in the show, the saddest moment for me has to be when Sarah Lynn dies. After years of neglecting his former co-star and being the catalyst to her downfall, Bojack tries to spend some time with Sarah Lynn. We see a broken down Sarah Lynn as she essentially bleeds her heart out to Bojack. We see the toll that it's taken from being a child star. And then there's this wonderful moment in the theater as Bojack narrates about their place in the universe as Sarah Lynn takes her last breath. Next on our list comes from Regular Show, specifically Pops' death. Pops was the heart and soul of Regular Show. He was that guy that literally wouldn't hurt a fly. He was always there to stick up for Mordecai and Rigby. And eventually, we learn that he's destined to fight his evil brother. And we get to see the kind of man that Pops truly is. We learn that this battle has been raging on for centuries, resulting in universe-wide reboots. We're expecting a ultra super battle, but instead we get a brother reaching out to a brother. Surface, Adventure Time may look like a goober show, but to anyone who grew up in the past decade, they know how heart-wrenching this show can be. Adventure Time is definitely a story about found family, and no other relationship in the show aside from Finn and Jake clearly showcases this but Ice King and Marceline. Products of a war-torn world, Simon and Marcy were essentially like a father and daughter duo, always side by side until one fateful day, or fortunate day, Simon succumbs to the power of the crown. It's hard to watch, especially when we cut back to Ice King as he sings about not finding love. And it's sad because the one person that loves him unconditionally is standing right in front of him. He doesn't even know. Next, we stop at the year 3000 to visit Philip J. Fry. Futurama is one hell of a show, and our boy Fry has been through so many painful memories. I could have picked the story of Philip J. Fry II or even Jurassic Park. What I'm going to talk about today is even sadder, Game of Tones. As we know, Fry is a man who's been sent away into the future and never really got to say goodbye to any of his loved ones. With the Earth in danger, Fry is given an opportunity to go back Inception style and recover memories that can save the Earth from its impending doom. The episode is so sad because we get to see the ramifications of Fry's disappearance from his family's perspective, but more importantly, his mother, who just wanted to spend one more moment with her boy. Let's head on down to Springfield and cry our eyes out in this episode. Bart gets an F. Bart may be a rambunctious and sometimes obnoxious member of the Simpson clan, but we come to find out through the course of the show that Bart suffers from attention disorder. But prior to this revelation, we get the most heartbreaking episode for this spiky little man. Mrs. Krabappel is so fed up with Bart's routine that he gives him an ultimatum. Pass this final test or he'll have to repeat the 4th grade. With this revelation, Bart tries his hardest to ace this test, but he truly isn't interested in the subject at hand. But after failing again and being warned one last time, he goes really hard on himself, declaring to everybody in the room that he's dumb and that there's nothing more that he can do.
Okay, why are we dancing around the obvious? I know it, you know it, I am dumb, okay? Dumb as a post. Think I'm happy about it?
There, Bart. You're just a late bloomer.
So he buckles down and he tries one more time, studying for that final test. He takes it one more time and Mrs. K is not impressed with the results, which causes him to cry hysterically. And you really feel bad for the little dude because school isn't for everyone, and to be judged solely on some burden of performance is clearly outdated. For our last entry comes an oldie but a goodie. Straight out of the tales of Bossing Say, Uncle Iroh's episode is so sad. Uncle Iroh is Zuko's kind and compassionate uncle and mentor. He's the most laid-back and gentle soul in the series. After seeing a day in the life of this man helping others, the question is raised, who helps the helper? We see Iroh with a picture of his dead son, who he lost in the war, and it's such a touching scene. You really feel bad for the man and understand his dynamics with Zuko more clearly as he sings that infamous song. I swear to God, I'm not crying. Well, that was my list for the top saddest moments in cartoons. If you have any moments, feel free to post them down in the comment section and let's get a discussion started.